that those who have missed can start. So the first one, both input and output device. Touchscreen is the one has both input and output. Others input only. Which of the following can be a good practice to protect data and information from computer hard disk failure? Whenever hard disk fails, what are the things you could do, right? So firewalls, we discussed this under networking. Firewall prevents incoming threats. Those who try to connect our network from outside, as well as the software trying to contact others through the internet. All this prevent by firewall. අපි firewall ගැන කතා කරපොතේ එළියෙන් එන කෙනෙකුට හෝ අපේ පරිගෙන්දම් පිටතට අවසරකින් තොරව නොයන්න තමයි firewall එක අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. So there are two firewalls, hardware firewalls inside routers. Hardware firewall කියන එක තියෙනවා පුතේ routers වල hardware විදිහට. Then we will also have software Sonalam, for example, Sonalam කියලා එහෙම තියෙනවා පුතේ ඒවා software firewalls අපේ තියෙන programs වලට එහෙම අවසරයකින් තොරව internet connect වෙන්න බෑ. ඒතර ඒකෙන් අපේ hard disk එකට මොකුත් කරන්න බෑ. So that's not the answer. Then installing an antivirus. අපි මේ ගැන වැඩි කතා කරේ නෑ. Viruses are there. Viruses are software. Software may sometimes damage the computer, but that is not the best way to do is. The question asks, what is a good practice to protect data information? We need the data, how to protect it. So antivirus software sometimes useful you to get the data back, but it's not 100% accurate. So the best practice would be taking backups. Backups කියලා කියන අපි සතියට සැරයක්, මාසෙට සැරයක්, එහෙම නැත්නම් දවසට සැරයක්, හැම පැයකට සැරයක්, එහෙම නැත්නම් හැම වෙලෙම වගේ මේ වගේ විදිහට backups තියා ගන්න පුළුවන් අපේ අවශ්‍යතාවය අනුව. අපි මොනවා data ටික loss වුණොත් අපිට පුළුවන් අපේ copy එකකින් නැවත ගන්න. So the answer should be taking periodic backups. Then we have use of strong password. This is for logical security. කියන අපි කියනවා කෙනෙකුට මගේ computer ඇතුල් වෙන්න නොවෙන්න මම strong password එකක් දාලා තියෙනවා. Right? කොහොමද password දාලා තියෙනවනේ නේද? එතකොට to prevent it we can make use of prevent unauthorized access. We can make use of strong password. We call logical security. Let's move to the next one. Which of the following is correct regarding generations of computer? That is correct, everybody. So we discussed that the vacuum tubes are the technology that used in first generation computers, then transistors in second generation, then ICs in third generation, and finally VLSI is the fourth generation. I think that was an easy one. Okay. Which of the following are related to G to C? අපි අර පළවෙනි පාඩමේ කතා කරා government to government, government to citizen, citizen to citizen. There are different services. So the question asks you, what are the services available from government to citizens? Answers තුනක් දීලා තියෙනවා. A, viewing GCE O-level results online. Yes, definitely it's coming from the government. Examination department gives us the results through the web interface. So it's a government service to the citizen. B, ordering food items online. So this is not only from the government. So it could be citizen to citizen as well, C to C. Most of the time it is citizen to citizen. So because of that, B is incorrect. C, renewing vehicle revenue license online. So third one also correct, because it's again another service. You don't have to go to office to collect these revenue licenses. You can now order through online, right? So the answer should be A to C. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following is an example for data processing? processing data. That means you get an input, process it, you provide the output. What is the best answer? So again, only one answer is correct. You need to, first one is saying, first one is calculating the account balance using banking software after cash withdrawal. So when you cash withdraw from your account, you know that the amount should be deducted from your account. So calculating that balance is actually processing, right? You have to perform a calculation. You have to subtract the amount of money you withdraw from your account. So there's a processing. Second one, copying file from USB drive to hard disk for a computer. So it's not really a processing, data processing. It says data processing, right? So when it comes to data processing, there should be input, there should be output. Now go from input to output, there should be a processing. Processing කියන එකක් පොතේ තියෙනවා, right? So that is not with the second answer. Third one, installing sound editing software in a personal computer. Again, you are performing some task, but nothing happens to data. It's question asks about the data processing. So because of that, that one is also wrong. Scanning a letter using a scanner. It doesn't say anything, scanning letter using scanner. So what really happens? If you say the scanner letter and save it as a digital file, then it might be complete. So the best answer among the four answers is the first one, calculating account balance using banking software after cash withdrawal. Okay. Right. To look at the next one, I have to go back to the questions, response, individual, because it will not show it. Okay, so these are the, select most suitable computer type from a supercomputer, a laptop computer, and a tablet computer. First one, A says process very large amount of data. Anyway, you have to go for supercomputers. So A is supercomputer. B, for writer to work on essay during a vacation. So normally from one place, so you can go for laptop computer. And then third one, traveling sales representative to enter item request while visiting shops. So again, this is for a mobile computer unit. So that means tablet computer. The answer should be supercomputer, A, B, laptop computer, C, tablet computer. Okay, next one. It's a filling blank. It talks about processing. So it says when processing, the CPU uses its blank to temporarily store data that are brought from B. So you are going to process something brought from B to A, right? So when you talk about this processing data coming, usually from secondary storage, it will come to main memory. From main memory to cache memory, from cache memory to registers, right? So what are the combinations suitable to fill the blanks? Now, if I start with the secondary memory, so there are no data. Actually, to process, we are not getting any data from primary memory to secondary memory. Usually, we use it for saving. Again, there's no direct interaction with registers and secondary memory. So third and fourth options are out. Then either primary memory and registers. So in that way, the correct answer should be the second one, data coming from primary memory to registers, right? So that's the answer. Okay. Next one about the transmission media. We discuss there are two types of transmission media. Can you type in the chat what those are? I need everyone to answer that question. What are the medium? There are two main types of transmission media we use. Yes, there are two types of medium. So it asks which of the following statements are true. Statement A is true. It's binary form. Second one, Amasha. Yes. It says 945 is a valid number both in the octal and hexadecimal. What are the range of numbers you can represent using octal representation? Octal representation, the numbers you can represent is 0 to 7, isn't it? So that's the range. So that means you can't represent 945. So which means wrong. How about hexadecimal number? Yes, you can represent hexadecimal numbers because it can go from 0 to F, that is 15. So that means 945 within that range, which means partly true. So this is wrong. So B is wrong. Pramudi, what do you think about C? It's true, right? Why? We know that the octal number, to represent octal number in binary, we need 3 digits. To represent 2, we have 0, 1, 0. 1, it's 0, 0, 1. And 4, it's 1, 0, 0. So the answer is A and C only. Okay, good. So let's move to the next one. Which of the following shows the given storage component in descending order of access speed? Yes, the fastest one is the register. So that's inside the CPU. And the cache memory is between CPU and RAM. So that is the close to CPU. Then we have main memory. And finally, we have hard disk, right? So it should be register, cache memory, main memory, and hard disk. I think this one is very easy one. So you have given E in ASCII as 69. So question asks, what is G? Now to answer this G, so you have to add 2 for this. So 69 plus 2, it will be 71. And answer is the second one. So I'm not going to spend some time on this. Then next one about the operating systems. There are 5 things we have discussed. Under that, the operating system manages processors, memory, file. So the answer is the last one. So there's nothing called payroll management or database management. Database management is not a part of operating systems work. So that comes under application software. So depending on your requirement, you are going to do this. Right. Which of the following techniques can be used to increase the free space of a hard disk without deleting any existing files? So let's say you need to need more space, and then So how you are going to do without deleting any of the files? So the answer should be the first one. That means compression. So compress means you are reducing size of it, right? So there are some tools already available. When you right click on a folder, so you normally see whether to compress or not, right? So in Windows operating systems, nowadays it's a default. Otherwise, we can use software such as WinZip or WinRAR to compress files. So second answer is copying some files in the hard disk to flash drive. Just copying is not enough. Either you have to remove it, right? So the question says you can't delete. So the second option won't work. Then format in the hard disk. When you format, you are going to erase everything. So which means third one is also not correct. And the next is partitioning. So what do you mean by partitioning here? So answer for this is the first one, because partitioning will be partition, separate out the hard disk for different things. For operating system, one part, for data, another part, and then for movies, songs, another part, and so on. So the answer will be the first one. Right. Now the next one is editing a document. You are going to copy a part of document to another document. So what are the shortcut keys you have to use, right? So you have to use copy and paste, right? So the shortcut is for copy is Control C, isn't it? Then paste is Control V. So the first one is the answer. This one is not that difficult, but comes with spreadsheets. Consider the range of cells given as A3 to C4, right? Which of the following cells are included in this range? So when you say A3 to A4, that includes A3, C3, A3, B3, C3, and then A4, B4, C4, all 6. So the answer should be the last one. Okay, so you have given a formula and that is put into C2. So how do you get C2? You multiply 50,000 by 0.1. So when you multiply the next one, so there's a $5, so this won't change when you copy. So what happens is the next, when you copy it to C3, so it will multiply 60,000 into 0.1, which means you will get 6,000 as the answer. Right, I think that's all. I hope so you enjoy. Achira, I want you also to submit this one once you finish it, although we have discussed. Okay, now I think we get the output. So let's look at the summary. Yes. Okay, so this is a summary of what you have get. You got 9, 11, and 12. Not that bad. And then everybody's answer is correct for the touch screen. Then none of you were able to answer for the second one. That was the most difficult one, I guess. Third one, again, everybody got correct answers. Good. Fourth one, only 3 answers correct. Then next one, you have only 4 answers is correct. And the next, we have only 4. Here again also 4. Then transmission medium, everybody correct. I think that was the easy one. Then statement true, A and C only, there are 5 out of 6. Then storage computer descending order, it's 50-50. Okay, this was an easy one, but again there are some mistakes, right? G and E and G. So it's about 50-50. Then we have task of operating system. It's very low. Only one of you got it correct. All the answers are incorrect. I think we better start with operating system again to understand this. And then compression is only one. How to get free delete ADX's function. Again, I think we have to look back the operating system. And then control C and V, almost everyone got it correct. And then range is also everybody's answer is correct. And this one also everybody got it correct, right? Okay, so good. I think everybody, yes, I see the submissions from Achira. There are 3 submissions, Pramudi 1 and Amasha 2. Anyway, thanks. So what I have seen is there are some places where we need unclear parts. I talked to Pramudi as well. Man Pramudi ta kata kala pote monawada api kare kiyala. Api pote kata kala tibuna